It is unlike anything else that you have ever seen, because what you have now is your Simply Ming 12-inch Elite Hammered Ceramic Nonstick Stovetop oven. It is a pan that actually works as an oven on top of your stove. It is unlike anything else, a domed lid. It actually has a temperature gauge, so you can get that really precise cooking. You are able to smoke in this, smoke indoors with very little smoke. You're gonna find it's like a very gentle, beautiful, beautiful fragrance in your home. Oven safe, completely oven safe. I believe it's up to 550 degrees with the lid 420 degrees. The capacity is incredible. It's induction ready on top of all that. And do you see that it just wipes out, because never before has Chef Ming Tsai brought us not just ceramic nonstick, not just Technolon Plus, but now Midnight Steel. Midnight Steel means that you can put it in the dishwasher. Midnight Steel means that now your cleanup is not only quicker and easier than ever before, but on top of that, metal utensil safe. So here's that beautiful domed lid that you're getting. We're including for you a rack as well. This is gonna work so beautifully when you go to use your smoker. Use this as a smoker. I've never seen a pan that does indoor smoking, and we do have the wood chips available for you. There is that beautiful Midnight Steel on the inside now that takes that ceramic nonstick to a whole different level. And we're including all of this at $49.95. You're looking at the world launch. Nobody else has it. It is exclusive to us, and already 5,000 of you have made this choice. So the color choices. Here's gonna be that gorgeous red. A hammered finish elevates it to pure jewelry for your kitchen. Don't forget, we do have your 6-piece cookware set that will work back with this. And in this hour, I'm gonna present you with a grill pan that's gonna work with you as well. So that's my showstopper coming up if you wanna pre-order it. Right over here is going to be your pewter. We have sold out of the platinum, so one color already gone. This, if you missed out on the platinum, you want the pewter. It is like a gunmetal color. It is rich, it is gorgeous. And then you're gonna get 6 recipes along with that. We do have the cookbook available as well. I believe the cookbook is $19.95. Fantastic ideas in here. And then right in front, you have your copper bronze. 4 flex payments, $12.49. We would love to hear from you. I also want to remind you, if you want the wood chips, so you can do your indoor smoking, we have it available in maple. We have it available in your hickory as well. Most people are getting both of them. They're $9.95 each. You've never seen anything like it, so let us show you what it looks like to be able to smoke inside your kitchen. And this is how you do it right there. You're looking at the ability to smoke inside your kitchen, Chef.
I love this pan. I love this pan because, first of all, it's the first pan I've ever seen that's actually a mini stove on top of your, sorry, a mini oven on top of your stove because of the thermometer. But can I just show you the versatility of this pan? So this is the best demonstration of why this pan is your oven as well. So here's some beautiful steaks, right? And oh, look at that, beautiful, even sear. So this is, of course, the genius of Technolon Plus, this Midnight Steel. Tip to tip, hot everywhere, right? So now I'm gonna add onions and shiitake mushrooms to this dish. Typically, when you have a steak this thick, which one costs a lot of money, so you don't want to overcook it, but you also don't want to undercook it. So typically, I would sear the other side, then I put it to the oven and finish it at a 350 degree oven. Well, this is my oven wok. I just put it into the oven. Right? Because now I can gauge it. And when you have a gas or electric stove at home, you have no idea what temperature inside your pan is. I'm gonna go to his 350. That's my oven temp. So it's now roasting, and then I'll let the steak rest, and it's done. So this is a 1-pan dish using 2 culinary techniques, searing and roasting.
Can you imagine how much money you're gonna save in energy costs? Not having to heat up your entire oven now, and being able to get a precise temperature on top of your stove because of this pan, because of that temperature gauge. By the way, we do have the extender ring available. You've never done one like this before.
Yeah, no, this one's so cool because not only is the extender, this bottom comes out. So then you could store stuff in your fridge without this big bulky thing, but then easily fits on your steamer.
$19.95 for these. These are going quickly. They will sell out early. But this is how the smoking works.
Right. So this is so cool. So here's really small smoking chips, right? This is Cameron's, which I love. But what I'm gonna do, and the only reason I'm putting foil here is because I have this fantastic salmon and scallions, and I want to make sure that the juice of the salmon and the juice of and the oil doesn't hit the chips, because if I do that, it would then put out those chips. So by covering it, and I'm gonna look at this, because a perfect hot smoking temperature is 250. So I'm gonna have this burner on till it hits 250, and I actually wanna cook the salmon ready to eat. I love hot smoked salmon, but still moist, and that's what you're gonna get right here.
It's hard to imagine, you know, especially now, people looking outside with the snow and the sleet and the ice and everything else, being able to smoke a brisket in your home, being able to smoke a salmon in your home. I could smoke a turkey leg in my home instead of having to go to one of those Renaissance
You can
fairs.
smoke brie cheese
Wow.
in your home. This is a cool way of serving brie cheese. We've all had it coated in puff pastry and whatnot, and that's delicious, but as much even, you really need to add a puff pastry to a brie cheese. You already have so much fat. By smoking it, it gives it an umami quality. And you'll see in about 6-7 minutes, you'll see how much it's smoked. But without, by the way, it's not an acrid smoke, right? It's very pleasant smelling in the studio right now,
And
right?
you don't see smoke billowing out or anything.
No.
It's just very, very light, but the smell, it's gonna fill your house.
Oh, it's so
It's
good.
gonna smell like a restaurant, like your favorite
But look
restaurant.
at this. So here's just a simply smoked pork chop and acorn squash.
Is
right?
that, which of the wood chips is that?
This was hickory.
Oh.
So, I mean, hickory and maple are both fantastic woods for smoking. And the thing I love, I mean, this stuff we got from Cameron's is hard to get. It's hard to get wood chips like that smoke instantly, right? You saw that we added into smoking. I love it because you can use the big chips. You have to soak them in water so they don't burn too quickly, and it takes time, and it takes a long time for it to start smoking. Here you go in, it's almost basically instant.
But the flavor you're going to get now, without adding the calories, without adding the sodium, the fat, the everything else, because that smoke flavor is going to be infused, and you've done it right on your stovetop. I cannot believe the capacity of this pan.
So here, short ribs of the bone, done in the pan. We seared them, traditionally. We then pull them aside. We add the aromatics, we add the liquor, we add these back in. And I mean, look at these. I mean, oh my God, look how good these look. And you have this fantastic hoisin-based sauce. But can I just show you? The quantity is ridiculous, right? Look how many of this quantity. Oh, 5,000 cows.
5,000 already gone at this early hour, guys. Again, we've already lost one of the colors. In fact, the color you're looking at, don't get attached to it. That one's already gone.
I mean, and can we just talk about quantity? I mean, this is a lot of food coming out of this one pan, right? Look at that. And then, of course.
Oh, and then the good stuff right there.
And this is why we do what we do.
And look at the sheeting action on that pan. It's not just Technolon Plus anymore. It is midnight steel, so that you can use, more durable than ever before, use your metal utensils.
And here's the cleanup.
Wipe it out.
It's clean. That's
Clean
it.
in a second.
Isn't that crazy?
Let's go to Connecticut. Say hello to Marie, who has ordered hers in the gorgeous copper that we are using right now. Good morning, Marie.
Hey, Marie.
Hello. Hello, Chef Ming. I just love you.
Oh, thank you.
I've been watching you for years.
I appreciate that.
I am 70 years old,
Okay.
and I've been cooking since I was a very little girl.
Right.
My grandmother taught me. In my life, I have never seen anything like this.
Right.
It's wonderful. Oh, I am thrilled, especially now I'm living by myself at this point in my life.
Right.
And I don't want to turn on the oven.
Right.
To have something so wonderful on my stovetop, it's also so beautiful.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome. You're so cute.
I can't wait to get it home.
Awesome. So what's your first dish you're going to cook, Marie? I got to know.
It might be pineapple upside down cake.
Oh, wow.
Love it. Love it. Well, for both savory and sweet, you're going to have a lot of great success with it.
Oh, thank you so much, and thank you for having such a wonderful mind
Okay.
to come up with something so creative. I'm just blown away.
Oh, thank you, Marie. I appreciate the call. Happy cooking. That's
Thank
great.
you. God bless you.
God bless. What a great call.
Thank you so much, Marie.
Love that.
And
was,
you know what
that
she
was
said? it all.
legit enthusiasm.
You know, she doesn't want to heat up her entire oven
Right.
to be able to cook dinner. You don't have to. But what you get with this now is precise temperature
Right.
cooking, that
Right.
domed lid, the ability to smoke, all of that.
Right.
In a matter of
And Marie, one tip, by the way, like if you do the pineapple salad thing, tons of fruit. I love this because you want to get a lot of fruit on the bottom because you want to prevent the cake from burning, right? So fruit on the bottom. By the way, here's a different, healthier fried. You see me make a ton of fried rice here before.
Right.
But because of this pan and the dome, it'll steam itself. I added the normal eggs, I added the garlic, ginger, all that. And here, more veg than normal. Leftover rice, right? This is cold rice, and I just add that on top. So I only had to have that tablespoon of oil to do the rice, and now I cover it. So what's going to happen is that all this veg is going to cook. All the liquid from the veg will exude out. That will create the steam that cooked the rice, and then we're going to add just a touch of soy sauce, just like that, and then this dish will be done in about 6 minutes. One pan cooking, and by the way, you always say this too, Alice, serve it in the pan.
serve it in this pan.
Why, the pans are beautiful. Bring it to the
Never
table.
seen anything this
Right?
beautiful.
They're
Hammer
gorgeous.
design, first time ever. You're seeing the world premiere of our stovetop oven. It is incredible to be able to cook like you're cooking in a stove, but on top of the stove, on your stovetop, and you're able to get precise temperature because it is a built-in temperature gauge.
Right.
You have that Technilon Plus now in the steel diamond that is tougher than ever before, more durable than ever before, so that now you can not only just wipe it clean, but on top of that, use your metal utensils.
Right.
We'll give you an update on our beautiful Nakiri knives in just a second. It was $19.95. We're down to final quantities on that.
Yep. And by
Oh,
the
I
way,
have 300 left.
and this was the rack that you also get, and this rack is fantastic for something like these ribs that I kept off of the smoke. So again, this is the oil that gathered, so that's why we had the foil, because here you have, I'll just show you below, here are the chips that have already smoked out, but what you don't want is that oil to hit those chips so that it would stop smoking.
Okay, and if you want the roasting rack, we do have that available as well. So we're going to give you some information
more
on that.
importantly-
It's $14.95 if you want the roasting racks. You can do those ribs. Don't you want some ribs right now?
Oh my
but
God, look
you
at
know
these
what? Who
ribs.
can even walk out to the grill? It's probably snowed under. You can do your grilling. You can do your smoking. You can get that infused flavor right now.
Oh, yeah.
In the only way I've ever seen to be able to indoor grill in a pan on top of your stove for $49.95. Okay, now I'm told we're about to lose our second pan of the day, the second color, the pewter. If you want the pewter, you need to be ordering that one right now. And guys, we are so busy. Use express ordering. The cookbook, $19.95. You'll want this cookbook. Oh my God, I'm just looking at the pictures on the back. They look amazing. Look at those ribs.
Right?
You can, and
look,
you can
look at
see
the quantity of ribs, too.
You can see even the coloration of them, the way that those were smoked. It's like
Yeah.
you put them out on a barbecue grill.
Okay, should we go healthy here?
Yeah.
Oh, here, come on in.
All right,
So,
I'll flip with you.
okay, cool. So here, you can always go healthy by steaming, right? Steaming is a great way to cook and eat. Here we have some beautiful broccoli and cauliflower. Just, you know, I don't want them soft like we used to get in prep school, right? I want my veg to still have a little bit of bite to them and a little of vibrancy to them. Because if you boil your veg and cook them all the way through, guess what? You just cooked away all the nutrients, right? And you cooked away all the flavor. Let me just show you here, because we have way too much veg, which I love.
And by the way, spiralizer coming up next. You'd be able to steam all the spiralizer
But look what we
veggies.
have. Oh, yeah. But look what we have here. Here we have steamed chicken breasts. And not just steamed with water, because where we come from, there's no flavor in water, right? So add tea leaves to your water. Steam it in tea, which has so much better flavor. This is course, delicious, which is the most important thing, but you can tell with your eyes how healthy that is.
And I can smell,
right?
I can
and you can
smell the
we
tea.
actually even add a little lemongrass to that. But this is where this rack is fantastic, because you only need a ½ inch of liquid to steam, and this, of course, kept the chicken breast off, and then that chicken juice got into the tea, which then also steamed the veg. So the veg has more flavor.
Infused flavor with it without adding any extra calories. We're going to go to North Carolina and say hi to Jackie. And Jackie, did you see what he just did the voila on? Look at this roast.
That's unbelievable. And this is why this insert is so great, because now it makes this pan twice as big, but not twice as heavy, because this top is almost nothing. But I can't believe how big this is.
Jackie, check this out.
God.
How are you today?
A whole.
I'm doing fine, and you?
So that was, a full disclosure, we could not do this whole thing on top of a stovetop. This had to go in the oven. So this, of course, is so oven safe, but I love it because below it, we had, because of the roasting rack, it could keep it away from this fantastic veg that we started with just chicken stock and garlic, but then all the fantastic meat jus got into the veg. This veg,
wow.
this carrot is gonna taste probably better than the prime rib, maybe. Anyway, hey Jackie, how are you?
I'm doing fine, and you? So happy to meet you.
Likewise, likewise.
I've been watching you for years on PBS.
Oh, it's great to hear. So you got a pewter
Yes.
one?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So are you a good cook, Jackie? You cook a lot?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. So what do you think you're gonna do? What kind of dish do you think you're gonna cook?
Well, I'll probably do some type, Easter's is coming up, so
Right.
I'll probably do some kind of lamb dish in it, and
Right.
vegetables,
Nice.
some root vegetables, and whatever.
Right. Actually,
I haven't
Jackie,
quite figured out yet.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Jackie, but you could do exactly this dish that I'm showing you right now on TV. You can take a ton of root vegetables with your chicken stock, put it underneath, put your double lamb racks on top, right, on the rack, and then roast that in the oven, and you'll have a fantastic Easter dinner. So with the extender, you'll have great success with that.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Jackie,
I'm looking forward to this.
Big platter.
We're gonna send
pan
it.
arriving.
we're going to
Awesome.
send it right out to you about 7 to 10 days. Answer that door, and you are going to be cooking with this. And, you know, saving all that money that you don't have to heat up the entire stove for anymore. This becomes your stove on top of your stove. It is absolutely such an amazing, innovative idea. This is what makes it possible. You have a temperature gauge right here, so you will be able to cook just like you can adjust the thermostat on your stove. Now you're going to be able to do it on top of your stove. You're going to save energy. You're going to get this beautiful capacity with the dome lid. That rack, by the way, is included. And on top of all of that, you're also going to get the brand new now Technolon Plus that is elevated to your beautiful steel diamond now, because this is going to enable you to be able to use your, I can hardly talk, I'm smelling that roast, to be able to use your metal utensils. And if you want the Nakiri knife, $19.95, it is absolutely about to sell out, guys. I think I have 250 now remaining. So grab the knife, and again, if you want the cookbook, but go.
Oh my God, look at this.
Whoa.
Get
In a
the-
restaurant, what would you pay for that, Chef?
Oh my God, you're paying 80, 100 bucks a head, right?
Look at that.
Look at that. Whoa, come
Oh,
back.
jeez.
Oh my God. Hello.
Okay. Oh, no.
How about a second cut?
Oh, yeah.
Because, well, we're two people.
Right. I see your name on one and mine on the other.
Exactly.
Eric and Tracy.
God, look at this.
You can share with me.
Unbelievable. I mean, look how beautiful this is, right?
Look.
I mean, unbelievable amount of meat comes out of this prime rib.
And look at how moist it is. Look at the
Right.
juice.
I don't have room. I'm just going to do two.
Okay, please again, if you could use express ordering. We are crazy busy with this, guys. 5,500 ordered on the day. We have sold out of one color. We're about to lose another color. So the pewter's getting limited, but fortunately, Pamela, calling in from Florida, got hers in the pewter. Hi, Pamela. Welcome to HSN. You're
Hey,
on with
Pamela.
Alice and Chef Ming Tsai.
How are you?
Thank you. Hello to both of you. I'm so excited. First, let me say I loved Marie, the previous caller. She's so sweet. I
Yes.
have ordered so many of your things today. I love the today's special. I'm a single mom with a 6-year-old little boy, And I'm kind of like the Three Stooges when I cook. I have 3 or 4 pans going, none are the right size, the temperatures all vary. And the thing I like about this is not only the depth, that I can extend it, make it even deeper, and then it's got the temperature gauge, it's got the steam valve, all those things that I try to get that I could not get in one item, and I absolutely love this stovetop oven.
Right. Awesome. Well, I love the Three Stooges for the record, but I hear what you're saying. And Pamela, by the way, you're not alone. There's a lot of people that cook like that, right? Because cooking, it takes organization. And if you can actually get a pan that can help you organize, that's a great pan, right? And if you're a single mom with your 6-year-old, the last thing you want to do is be cleaning up 4 pans, right? That's probably the most arduous task of cooking.
And I love the steamer. I got the steamer, the spiralizer, the cookbook.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I love the steamer. I would like to cook very preservative-free, healthy food.
Right.
The spiralizer will make it more fun. It makes it beautiful because I've never really added a lot of things because I couldn't get the presentation to look right, so they're clumpy, bigger pieces. And
Right.
I think it's just lovely the way you garnish everything, and it makes it so much more appealing. It's healthy and all of that.
I love it. On your healthy note, this is not one of them, but creamy penne pasta. Look at this, and I'm gonna flip it at the end because you'll see a little bit of cocon. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. How's that look, Pamela?
Look at that.
I know.
Oh my God. So,
I let him cheat. I let him cheat occasionally. So
oh
it's
yeah,
all right.
and by the way, your spiralizer is great because it will give you even veg. You'll save a ton of money. I am curious that you're plating and making it look good for your 6-year-old. That's pretty good. That's one lucky 6-year-old.
Well, and for company too.
Okay, good. Oh, it's not your kid's not like, Mom, really? No parsley? It's not like that? So.
It's all in the presentation with the 6-year-old.
Okay, perfect. Awesome, Pamela. Listen, nice chatting, happy cooking, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Pamela, for shopping with us.
Wonderful day.
You as well.
To you. Listen, let me just give you a quick peek, Pamela, and everybody else. What's coming up next? We have your showstopper. This is your 12-inch. Look at this pan. 12-inch grill pan. All right. If you want to match it back to your today's special, already you guys have been ordering these like crazy. So if you want this, this is a great time for you to order it. I think it's $39.95. Am I right on that one? Yes, it's $39.95. 12-inch, 3 flex payments. So coming up in just a minute. But you can see that already very popular. 5,600 now ordered on the day, and Chef is going crazy down here. Okay, I had to try a bite of the prime rib. Sorry.
Oh, please.
You've got your hands full. I've got my mouth full.
So excuse me. So the excuse me. So we did this steak on the stovetop, right? As you recall, we seared one side, and then we flipped it, and then we put the cover on. We got it to the 350. And look at how great this steak is, right?
Wow.
It's a perfect medium. We then, of course, added some shiitakes and mushrooms to that pan. And now this
smells so good.
just goes right on top, right? This is a one-pot dish. Steak and mushrooms, baby.
On your stove.
Look at
You're
that.
turning your pan into an oven because of this right here, your ability now to see exactly what temperature you're cooking at. But this is now your stove right on top of whether it's your induction burner, whether it's your regular stovetop, and the capacity is amazing. And it works as a smoker. I've never seen anything that does indoor smoking like that.
Look how good that smoked salmon looks.
Looking is one thing, smelling.
Right? And, I mean, come on. Come to mama.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Gorgeous.
And we
Look
have
at
these,
the color
and we
that
have
it
these
got,
scallions
right?
that get to go on top as well, because these scallions are delicious, smoky bombs. Look at that. And I like it because you serve it hot. Quite often you get smoked salmon, it's not hot, and you can just see how moist it still is in the middle.
Oh, beautiful.
See that? Look how moist that salmon is. So totally moist and juicy, but you want to try this?
Oh, yeah.
Just give you a little piece.
Okay.
Oh, wow. I didn't know I was going to feed you. That's okay. That's okay. It was very PC.
Did no one tell you I was high maintenance?
Yeah.
You didn't just get that?
And a little lemon juice, right?
Oh, my God.
But that smoke, how good is that,
No,
right?
no. You don't, you have, okay, that just changed everything, okay? You have to get this. I'm getting this. I've never, ever
Look at
had
this.
salmon. I don't care what kind of smoker you use. That is incredible. The flavor infusion. Don't forget your wood chips. Janice, calling from Vegas, has ordered hers in the copper. Janice, have you ever smoked food before in your home?
No, but I love it. I love smoked cheese, smoked meat, smoked fish.
Oh, my God.
That salmon
Step
looks
aside.
heavenly.
This man is getting between me and the smoked salmon.
Oh,
and
my
let
God,
me
but
tell
you're
ya,
missing this smoked brie. Look at this oozing, delicious smoky brie. So you got to go to town.
Wow.
Yeah,
With
but
a
how
nice
good...
piece of toast, that smoked brie would be wonderful.
Oh, Jazz, come on. Vegas, Tampa. I'm sure JetBlue makes that flight. Come on down. So you got a
By the
copper?
way, Chef Ming, I love watching you. I watch you on Create every chance I get. Everything
thank you.
cook looks delicious.
Awesome. So what are you going to cook with this, with your new purchase?
With my new purchase, the thing I kill most and love the most, leg of lamb.
Yeah.
Me too.
I love, like, well, it's Easter,
I'm
right?
going to try that.
Yeah.
I know that that isn't something you put up there, but steaks as well. I love a really good piece of prime rib. I will kill it in a minute.
Yeah.
So I think I'll have a better choice.
Right, and you saw earlier, hopefully, that when we did the prime rib, we put a ton of veg and broth underneath. We used the rack, and then we put the large piece of meat on top. That went into the oven, because but you can't, the prime rib is so thick, you got to go into the oven. But because of the extender, it's going to be the moistest prime rib because it actually, the liquid, the chicken stock, that actually helps steam it. And then, of course, it'll still get crusty because it's in the oven. So you should have some great success with a leg of lamb or a prime rib.
Janice, thank you so much.
Awesome.
I've got to tell you, I think it's because in the oven,